Hanzel and Gretyl.
We're here to kick some ass at the Underworld here in London.
That's probably it.
Yes, I'm going to have to go with yes.
We're the bitch hunters.
Yes, short answer to your question, we are the real Hanzel and Gretyl. We are the real. Our first gig as a band was in New York City, in New York City's Lower East Side at Under Acme.
Yeah.
And now we've come full circle to Underworld. So, this could be our last show because we are flying to Russia after this. I mean that in any sort of derogatory way. I mean, just
I love Russia.
The fans there, they're like piranha. If you get too close, they'll eat you up.
I would have made a really good bank clerk, let me tell you.
Probably.
I would. But I'd be miserable. I would hate my life and leave.
You would have been great.
Are you happy now?
No.
Of course not.
No.
Should have been a bank clerk.
I'm not happy. I'm miserable. Are you kidding me? Look at
we started this band. We were in a previous band, and it kind of splintered off into a group of other bands, and then we found ourselves just sort of the last two left of those splinters, and we realized we had like sort of a common interest in German stuff, German groups, German music, and some German culture. And so we thought, like, let's write a song in German, and then we liked that. So we were like, let's write a fucking album in German with the 10 German words we know. And it's been ongoing for about 20
I know more
years.
than 10.
She knows about 12, 14.
No, nicht wahr.
It's infectious. I mean, and I tell other bands to do this. Write one song in German, you'll find yourself writing like 100 songs in German.
It's the best language to sing in.
It's very effusive, it's fun, it's guttural, and it just takes metal into like
It's like uber angry time. It's great.
Yeah! It materializes in a lot of different ways. She's very wordy, so she writes like a lot of words, and then I'll write like a title and a chorus.
In German?
Yes. And something that can be screamed, something that can be chanted and enjoyed by everybody.
Music is basically magic. There's no rules. It just happens when it happens. And it could be anything. It could be an idea.
We'll work often.
It could be like a T-shirt.
That's true. Sometimes we'll just try and write a T-shirt, and then we'll be like, that's also a good song. But
yes.
We pair off, and then like she does her thing, and I do my thing, and then like we just smush it together.
We put the peanut butter and the chocolate together.
Yeah, we're like the Reese's peanut butter cup of.
Right. Well, listen, nobody listens to music. They listen to one song, they get drunk, and they go fuck somebody. It's over with. Next.
Okay.
We're like a soundtrack to someone's like sex life or something, or
a very strange person's
sex life. But the soundtrack to somebody's like jogging routine, or the soundtrack to somebody's. I'll shut up now. I've said enough.
And cut. What I like to do in life most, it never really happens. I like to get paid tons of money for doing the least amount of stuff. But unfortunately, I'm finding life doesn't really work like this.
No.
But that's what I'm shooting for. I'm basically a soulless, angry robot.
What do I like to do in life? I'm really happy when I go to bed. With that time when you're like, it's time to go to sleep and you just get in the bed and you put the covers over you, I mean, that's the best time of the day for me.
At home, we're just preparing to do this.
Yeah.
But this is good. If you can get this work, I would go for it because it's basically like we're traveling. There's a party being thrown in our name. Someone else is paying for it. There's a lot of this. And it's pretty cool. It's good work if you can get it.
It's a lot of work. So
you
have to be really built for the road. You cannot complain like a baby. You're going to be sleeping in shitholes one day and luxurious hotels the next day. It's you got to go with the flow.
Yeah, we have a hard enough time trying to please ourselves creatively that we couldn't even imagine trying to have to.
We just do our own. We just do what we think we would want to hear or be.
It's cool.
I think they're all crazy. It's amazing. It's like, really? We write this song and they're singing the lyrics and we're like, wow, that was just an idea and
It's cool when you travel far away and you see people like mouthing the lyrics and you know that occurred like in a Skype session when she was in her pajamas and, you know.
I live in my pajamas, by the way. When I get off the road, it's pajama land uber alles. For me. That's it. Done.
There are some people you can tell have taken the time to not only figure out the German, but the broken German that we're singing in. And then there's people that just get carried away, and I'm sure other bands experience this, where you see someone mouthing the words, but they don't know the words, and they're just going like, nah, 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 nah. It's pretty funny. The shows in Germany are probably our best shows, I think.
The best, because when you have a big room of Germans going like this, singing your bad German in German, you're like, that's it. I'm on top of the mountain. It's just the best feeling in the world. They love it. They just have a great time with our stuff, our Kaizer. Yeah. Because that's what we have. It's great. So
you know, I guess I'm like part-time metal.
He's not metal. He's part-time metal.
Yeah, well, that being said, all of the brutal riffs that are coming out of us, I wrote my non-metal self. However, I like other things. I like metal and I like a lot of shit. It's basically a genre. And like any other genre, you have good shit and you have okay shit and you have shitty shit. So
yeah, that is. What future?
That is very astute. And actually, it's really upsetting to me that someone can talk to us and immediately know that we have no plans for the future.
How do you know that? How do you know these things?
It's obvious. It's coming off of us. No, we don't. We're just like meandering through life. But that has got to stop. Don't do what we did, kids.
Don't make. Wait, whoa. You can't make plans for the future, because even if you did make plans, they would never come out the way you planned them, because that's the way life is.
That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous statement. That is ridiculous.
No.
If you've seen our show, then I think you know that when we're done, there's nothing left.
Yeah, we give it.
And I think that's why we have solid, perhaps nominal but solid fan base. We're not like throwing out tenors to them or anything.
No, just beer.
Yeah. I've been known to distribute beer. I mean, one thing I've learned all this time doing this is you can seduce your audience with alcohol. And like, of course, only if they're old enough to drink alcohol. And those...
Go to school, kids. Don't be like us. No, I did go to school. What are you talking about? Okay, go ahead.
Well, a lot of reasons. One must crown themselves, in order to be regal. We are in the UK, and about 5 or 6 years back, I decided to promote myself to Kaizer, and you can't be a Kaizer without a profoundly awesome helmet, and everybody knows that. And when I put it on, she was like, I'm not even standing next to you if you're going to wear that on stage. And then I was like, awesome. I just killed 2 birds with 1 stone. But she stuck around, so.